open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run. This is Cohen. And he stopped immediately there.
Tariq Cohen
calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action now. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they're in decent field position and throwing that pick-6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Being chased out left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He'll find Miller. That's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
On the play by Kyle Fuller.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away. That's caught by Hollister. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Bears 0.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake. Rodgers flushed out right. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
7-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
And at the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is up.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Packers.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Flush to his right. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They fake the give. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
It's now
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Packers 28, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I
18. Let's go, D. Big seat. Over.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On play action, Rodgers rolling to his right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
We got 4.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Good.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 26.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. A 1st down throw for Mariota. That is caught by Cohen. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Chicago.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
5-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Open man, here's Foster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Again, it's Dillon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Packers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bears, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.